We're fine. It honestly feels good to be back right now.
Num 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 num.
Who just jumped in here?
That was
Nobody, she went
that
live.
that was Fallen. I just went live.
Oh, rip.
What? I've been here the whole time. What?
Why do we always
No, I
do
knew you
stupid
were
ass
here.
shit right when we're fucking
Because it wouldn't be us if we didn't do stupid ass shit as soon as it started.
Sorry, I was talking to my puppy, okay? Don't judge me.
That explains a nom 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 nom. I heard coming back.
Let's be real. You were just talking to Bran.
No, so we accidentally adopted a new puppy, and I was giving him a treat.
accidentally?
Accidentally.
I need to see this puppy.
Oh, of course. I have plenty of pictures. Hang on, I'll post them. But do you want to hear the story?
Yes, please tell.
All right,
The
so we
picture.
were we were planning to go adopt like a 3 to 5 year old dog
Mhm.
because Draco needs some manners, and I was like, that's great, perfect idea. Well, Brandon and I's friend was like driving back to work from another different town, and they found like 6 dogs on the side of the road, like
Ooh.
little. And this one decided to go home with her, and she's like, "Well, I can't keep him." And Brandon basically was like, "He's ours." And he called me. He was like, "So you want a puppy?" And I was like, "I guess so." So now we have a 5-month-old little pit bull mix, and he's so fucking cute.
And his name?
His name is Merlin, and he is the sweetest little thing ever.
Fucking Slytherin.
Y'all are
fam right
so
here.
fucking weird.
You're such nerds. Little nerds. Love it. But you guys are little nerds.
We are little nerds.
Merlin and Draco.
We're literally naming our next dog Max.
No,
I'm not gonna lie, that's like the whitest name someone can name their dog.
Well,
I definitely
have
like weird
Lucy.
names.
I have Lucy,
Generic.
Yeah. Like
and then
literally
we'll have Max.
literally
Generic.
just like a like a basic white bitch's name.
Do you know what like the top names in our fucking system at work is?
What?
Luna, Rosie, Lucy,
And
and
Daisy.
Daisy.
Thank you, babe.
Actually, I think like Daisy's not really that popular.
My sister named her dog
Lucy's-
Luna. She's a little black
Say
lab.
hi. Say hi.
That's Lucy?
She's sniffing. Did you hear her hit the mic?
Yeah. So my sister got a black lab for her birthday one year and named her Luna, and then my mom decided before she was gonna go to jail she was gonna get a little baby Shih Tzu, and named him Boy. I
Dude, there's
shit you
literally
not.
a fucking girl, an old lady that has 2 outside dogs. She named one girl dog and one boy dog, I swear.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
she named her Boy. Well, was calling him City Boy for like the longest time, but then decided to just stick with Boy.
Wait, Fallen, are you gonna get him tested to see what he is?
Yeah. He's definitely got pit in him. I don't know
But
what else he
He
does.
looks like he might have like Boxer or Great Dane. Like his
See-
face is so square.
So I was thinking boxer too, but I think it's the coloring of his face in photos that makes it look like that, because in person it's more round. So I don't know. I do want to do a test on him though, because he has big ass paws. But if he's 5 months, that was an estimate of his age, by the way. If he's 5 months and only like 37 pounds, that means he's like a medium sized dog. He's not gonna get very big. I don't know.
What
Like,
is Draco?
Draco is 9 months. He's a German Shepherd Golden Retriever, and he is 78 pounds.
FYI, we have a special guest today. Lucy decided to plant herself on my lap, and she won't leave.
Aww. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly though, animal guests are always welcome.
Always.
So is that the newest thing in your life, Fallen?
Yep.
Dang.
Puppy 2
Ma-
days ago. 10 out of 10.
Mac,
He is parvo
anything?
clear, guys.
Anything new with you at the moment?
No.
Sheesh. Well, fun update. I'm still out of work. Still definitely waiting for workers' comp to reach out so I can go to the doctors. I feel great. I also definitely forgot to promo us, which is what I'm currently doing, which is why I'm stuttering.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
Big
what?
oof.
I'm confused.
I forgot to, so you know how like there's a self promo channel and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to post that we're live
Good
and
call.
podcasting. So I'm currently writing it out. It's been a hot minute since we've been live, but we are back again. Come hang out for our health and
No.
charity.
Guess who's back again?
Charity. Okay. Podcast. Fuck. Now I gotta go back. Hang on. I'm gonna leave the come and hang out for our health and charity podcast. But I'm gonna delete all this. It's been a hot minute. But guess who's back? Back again. Good?
Yes.
Alright, let me copy this so I can post it everywhere else. And we are promoted. What do I have 8 messages about? I just experienced a previous single player. What am I doing wrong? I definitely want to make a server where we can use cheats. Just saying. Kind of terrified to play Fallen.
We can only if you also play on the real server.
I guess so. I will. Sure. Love it. Oh. So I almost posted in someone else's like announcements when I should have been posting in self promo. Sorry, a little sidetrack. Didn't want to do that. So the reason that I'm posting that it's health and charity podcast is because, as you can also see on our screen here, and I definitely just brought my mouse over to circle it a couple more times. We have a charity in the link below for a family of our friends who is he has a very close family friend who is currently being diagnosed with a rare form of bone cancer, if I'm not mistaken. And because he's a 1099 contractor, he can't receive disability while going through the treatments. So a couple of us who stream and everything have decided to kind of make this week about promoting the charity in order to try and get them help. So down in the section below, and if you are listening to this on a podcast, if you just find us on YouTube at 3 Girls 1 Podcast, you will find the link as well. So you can always go click on it and donate. That way it eliminates the middleman of us, and we don't have to try and figure out how to take donations and put it towards that. So you can just go and donate yourself your free will if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. But we were going to promote this week. So I wanted to get that kind of out there.
Perfect.
So
Fuck cancer.
honestly though, kind of glad that I don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Making sure it stays that way. Does it run in either of your guys' family?
Yeah.
I had a great aunt that died from ovarian cancer.
Mac, what about you?
Yeah, my family gets breast cancer.
Same. I think my grandfather passed of lung cancer. My great grandmother passed of breast cancer. Or it was like the generation above that. All I know is my mom's generation is supposed to get it. Because like it skips a generation. So my great grandmother. And ovarian cancer too. So I'm definitely making sure I get checked up more often
That's
now.
smart. Probably a good thing.
Yeah. Definitely not something I want to fuck with. My old best friend had breast cancer. And watching him work through it was awful, but he did, so. I think he's actually been free of it for a couple years now. But
Oh wait. So wait, I do have news.
what?
I'm gonna send it to you.
Can we talk about it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is this where you sent it?
Ideas.
What?
What?
What is that? Explain.
What does it look like?
Explain.
What is that?
We need an explanation. We want to hear
Yeah,
the story.
hello?
That's what happened last night.
So what happened last
Nuh-uh.
night?
Why don't you explain what the picture is? Because I'm pretty sure Dorno's listening.
The picture is of a ring on someone's hand.
My hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does this motherfucker have no discipline, or did you go snooping? Explain what
What?
happened last night. Explain what happened last night.
Yeah,
wanna
I
hear.
need to know what happened.
We were just sitting there watching a movie,
Uh-huh.
and then I like turned around and it's just there,
Like he had it or like you found it?
like he had it.
So he proposed last night while you guys were watching a movie?
Yeah. My favorite movie.
That is so adorable.
I'm totally just fucking with you.
Jeez. You had me going. I was so excited for you.
That was the
Bitch.
perfect picture too, right?
Yeah, like, did you just
'Cause
get that
it's
out of a
legit.
gumball machine?
I just got it off Safari.
Huh? Is that not your hand? That is a perfect... Yo, I'm not even gonna lie, and the keyboard sold me in the background.
I know. I saw the keyboard. I was like, "This," and it's my ring, the ring that I wanted. I was like, "It's it."
Oh my god. Send me a picture of your hand. I need to compare pictures. I feel like you're lying to me now.
Hold on. In like the same positioning, would you like me to like put my ring on that finger?
Like, I just want to... What? Do you have, like, a normal ring that you're talking about?
Yeah.
You're sending me... Like, you just... Listen, I had not had anxiety for, like, 6 hours, and you just sent my blood pressure through the roof. I was like, what?
I mean,
I
it's
definitely-
bad.
Listen,
I mean, it doesn't. It just.
listen, that just threw me for a loop, because I definitely said that Fallen was going to get engaged first, and that just ruined my mental thought. Like, I was like, wow, I'm really wrong.
Fallen is never getting engaged. Her boyfriend doesn't like her enough.
Well, now I know what your hand looks like, and I can't fall for any more jokes. That's not nice. Dang. I was about to start making so many plans for us. I'm a little sad.
And
Haha.
Don't make fun of my nails.
I'm not making fun of your nails. Your nails look fine.
No, I said fallen.
I'm not making fun of your nails. What?
The nail snob.
I am not a nail snob.
Okay, you buy $200 worth of nail polish and you're not a nail snob?
No. I don't care what anyone else does to their nails. Just don't make them look stupid.
I mean, I bite my nails, so I have no nails.
Really tan in that picture.
Your hand does look really tan. Like, I think that's a fake picture.
That's not a fake picture.
Dorno. Wait, I gotta send these Can you send these pictures to Dorno?
He can see these
Oh, wait,
pictures.
Dorno, can you see these pictures? I forgot that you sent this ideas. Dorno, can you look at these pictures and confirm that this is her hand and that she's not just trying to, like, fuck with us? I don't know. You got me on edge now.
Good.
I don't like being on edge. I just got off the edge. Like, I had a great 6 hours. I was calm, no anxiety. Me and Dan hung out with the puppies so they weren't alone. Ate some good Mexican food.
Oh fuck, I want Mexican food.
I couldn't finish my burrito. I only ate half, bro.
Why are you breathing like that, dog?
Let the dog breathe, man.
No, I
I
hate when she
know.
breathes with her fucking mouth open.
I know that like goldfish aren't good for dogs, but like Merlin gets so excited about them.
Aww.
It's very cute.
Bad for dogs?
Yeah, they're salty.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck.
Like-
Well, my dog likes to eat them by the handful.
Wow.
And she's perfect.
I feel like dogs, though, will eat anything. I'm waiting for Dorno's response. He's typing it in there
No.
now. Tia?
Lucy, I know.
Won't get a ring till 2027. Oh no.
Oh, wait. Wasn't that because that was what they... You told us this
that's what
story.
Yeah, that's what the guy said.
That you weren't... Rip.
And
Maybe.
then I guess he called him like 2 weeks later and was like, "Were you serious about 2027?"
I feel like though, I don't know. I see like what year are we in? 2021?
Yep.
Definitely not 6 years. I would say like 2 years max.
It's more like 6 months max, or less than 6 months.
What are you gonna do? Leave?
Yeah.
Doubtful.
I don't
No,
see
I'm not
it.
gonna leave him. We're buying a house, and I told him we're not buying a house
Exactly.
until that.
Eh.
So he's 6 months because we're buying the house in less than 6 months.
Unless he finally just decided to sign
Ooh.
something, or like wait to sign it. I don't know. I don't
He's
know.
not gonna.
6
You're
months
not
is
gonna wait to
fast
sign.
though.
Oh yeah, 6 months after fucking 7 years.
Yeah, who are you talking to? Hello? We've been dating the same amount of time, Mac. Hello? And I'm just
7
like,
years.
listen, 6 months from now, my brain is about finding a house within 6 months after that. My concern right now is in 3 months, getting to Florida and possibly starting part-time school.
I already have a house.
Listen, not everybody has a sugar daddy
Well,
like you.
That
Okay?
was your mistake. Are you on the house?
No. I don't think
No.
so, right?
Oh. Yeah, you fucked up.
No. It means I can leave.
Do you pay the bills?
Nope.
Oh, then you didn't fuck up.
She did find a sugar daddy. A sugar
No,
daddy for
I
life.
just found somebody that wants to take care of me. That's all. I pay my own bills.
Don't you live in the house?
Yeah, but so does he, and he owns it, so that's on him. I've offered. He doesn't want my
Sheesh.
money. Apparently, my money is not good enough.
Wow. I don't think it's that. I think he just wants to take care of you.
Yeah, I can't. It's pretty nice.
Live your best life, boo boo.
He what? He pays the bills so you clean the fucking place.
Nope.
She
No,
doesn't
you don't
clean it all the time. I mean, lately you have been though.
Nope.
He's been cleaning lately.
Nope.
It's such a mood though. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Dude, I've been working like 100+ hours every fucking 2 weeks.
I was about to
Hell
say.
no.
I'm glad that you're finally getting a day off during the week though.
Yeah. Guess it's kind of nice to have people that aren't calling in all the time.
I was gonna say, is it getting a little bit better? Is it getting a
Nah,
little
wait
bit
till
better?
next week, and then I swear someone's probably gonna call in again.
Oof. What is with that? Like, do they not try and like fix that?
We're so short-staffed. There's literally nothing they can do about it.
They can't even like. Are they trying to hire people?
Oh yeah, but see, because of like the extra unemployment everyone was getting, they didn't want jobs. They were just applying
Yeah.
but not showing up to interviews and stuff. Well, that's all ending, so hopefully we'll be getting some actual hires.
I know we've been getting told for about 5 years now that another 5 CCAs are coming, but we haven't seen any of them yet. So
I mean, honestly, if I had the option of unemployment, I fucking would have taken it too.
I took it for a while, and then I was like, nah, fuck this.
I was actually told by someone I work with to look into that because they were telling me that if like usually you only get unemployment when you get fired, but if you had to quit to relocate states, I think you can claim it until you can get a job down there or wherever.
No, that's false.
Is that false? I don't know. She said. I mean,
Definitely
she said at
false.
least back in the day when it happened to her, she was able to do that. So that's why.
No, if you quit in any
I think it's
form
if you
of manner-
quit, but stay in the same state. But if you're forced to move because of a family emergency or something like that, I think there might be an underlying cause if it's different states or a certain distance. Because you're saying if you quit and you're in the same state or whatever, like they don't include that. But to look into it, if I have to move.
Then what
states.
state do you file in?
The
That's
state
what I
you
don't
live in.
know. I guess the state that I would be moving to.
No, but the thing is, so like your unemployment is through the state. So if you would claim, like I know in my mom, like her friends or whatever that were in Texas,
Mhm.
they said, I guess she called the unemployment place or whatever, and they said that they will only accept unemployment through like Oklahoma, Texas, and maybe like one of the other surrounding states.
Mm-hmm.
And only if you lived in those states and you lived in Texas, or if you worked in those states and lived in Texas, you file through Texas. But if you, I don't know, it like
I mean,
depends.
I'm gonna have to look into it either way, because if I can do that, I mean, obviously I'm going down. I'm trying to get unemployment. I actually have a funny story I'll come back to, but I'm trying to get unemployment. If not, I'm gonna try and just find like handyman jobs to at least sustain until I can find something. But if I can do that, then I can take care of my grandmother a lot more.
You just like do like a dog walking service.
I could do that too. There's a lot I'm looking
Or
into.
DoorDash, stuff like
I
that.
won't do those because those I'd have to file under like self-employment. I want to find something on the books that way I don't have to worry about taxes.
That's fair.
Because I don't know how to do taxes and stuff. I use like the easiest way to do them when it comes to tax time.
Oh, a
can't.
1099 is the easiest form to fill.
I don't know.
I did it for school.
Did you? I already have a hard time filling out my regular taxes.
Oops.
I just
Guess
never
that's
understood taxes, but when it comes to going down there, right? This is my funny story. So usually, like, you apply for jobs, right? And like if you put an application in somewhere, usually takes maybe like a week or so, or like you have to check up with them to see if they got your application, right? I don't know if you guys had that experience when getting hired.
Sure.
Like, did they call you within an hour of you putting the application in?
Oh.
No, normally like a day or
Yeah.
two.
This morning, I'm on my computer, right? And I was like, you know what? I'll job hunt for a little while since I was just waking up. And I was like, maybe I'll look for the, like, gyms in said area. And, like, I'll apply for a gym because that's a good place to start. And then I can get a free membership while working there, and work out. I applied for LA Fitness. Did that. Kept looking a little bit. I was like, all right, I got up. I went and showered, whatever. Got changed. My phone rings. And it's a Florida number. And I was like, who the fuck is calling me at like 11? It was like 11:30 in the morning. Right? I answered. I'm like, hello? He's like, hi, this is so-and-so from LA Fitness. Like, I just saw that you put an application in. Like, I'm the general manager. How are you? And I'm like, what? Hello? He was like, yeah. Like, I'm sorry. Did I take you by surprise? And I was like, yeah. I was like, how are you? I'm sorry. Nice for you to call me. And he was like, yeah, like every Saturday I come in and I look at the applications, yada yada. Are you like, would you be interested in coming in for an interview for the like membership sales position? And I was like, fun story. I'm not planning to move to like the end of August when my lease is up because I'm relocating from Jersey. And he was like, that is perfectly fine. I'm going to keep your application up front. Like, I'm going to definitely pursue you for a position here, even if it maybe not be that one and I fill it, but definitely a different one. Blah, blah, blah. When this whole thing, like, he was so excited. He was like, I was this nice, like, person that he just, like, found and, like, wanted, like, to immediately hire me. And I'm, like, panicking because I didn't expect him to call me an hour from when I put the application in. I was like, yeah, I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I might be down in the middle of July, like, moving some stuff halfway. I was like, if you want, when I come down, or if I do before August, like, I can call and we can set up an interview or something. He was like, absolutely. Like, I'm going to keep your application up at the top of the pile. He's like, so just whenever you're ready to come and meet, just give me a call back. And I was like, okay. Absolutely.
Holy fuck.
Top tier general manager right there. Like,
They need applicants so bad. They're like,
fuck. Please, like, come work. If you want to come in August, come on. Like, we need people. I feel so bad. Like, even like Wawa, like the convenience store, is like are doing sign-on bonuses.
Wait, yeah. Such bullshit. Because let me tell you, I've been working this whole fucking time. Where the fuck is my sign-on fucking bonus?
Listen,
same.
We haven't even gotten any type of bonus. Only nurses have gotten like and I'm not saying it's not well deserved whatsoever. Do not take my words out of context. It's well deserved. But there are also other people who have been out there during the pandemic who should have also at least gotten some type of emergency pay because they're front lines. Not like front lines, or like second line.
Well, my dad's a fucking nurse. He What the fuck does he get? Nothing.
He didn't get anything. I thought nurses were getting like a different set of pay for working through the pandemic.
So he's a nurse, registered nurse, whatever, or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he teaches.
Okay.
Like, he goes into hospital and teaches, I guess,
Mhm.
nurses, like, how to work in an ICU. And emergency, like,
Yeah.
traumatic things or whatever. Nope, they got absolutely nothing.
That's stupid.
Because they're still considered frontline workers because they are nurses, and if they were
Yeah,
needed, they could go
absolutely.
and work in a hospital. But, like, nope, nothing. And they were still out there teaching.
That's correct.
Teaching the nurses that were working on these patients.
That's
I
so
was like,
wrecked.
The
Like
fuck?
that's.
I feel like that's almost, this sounds bad, but I feel like that's almost more important than, like, just having a nurse there, because if they don't know how to do it.
See, here's the one thing. I wouldn't use more important as
Or just as important.
because that's like trying to compare jobs with your significant other. Like, obviously one is more harder in a different way than the others. But like that's the same thing with like different nursing jobs. Like, everyone plays a part in all of it.
Nah, Dorner's job's only hard because he works with the general public.
But anything that has to do with dealing with the general public, especially during this whole last year and a half, is difficult.
But yeah, you specialize in things, but like, the fuck?
It's just
like,
rough. And the fact that we kind of have that little light at the end of the tunnel right now is just amazing. But there's still so much that's got to happen.
I walked into a store without a mask. It was amazing.
Did they lift that?
Yeah.
A lot of places are. I still wear a mask everywhere, but I haven't been sick this year, which never happens. So
Honestly, and we were having this conversation about like other cultures and stuff and why they had an easier time getting rid of this in their countries is because most of them make it like not routine, but like they have such a courtesy for other people that like year round, even before COVID existed, they would wear masks if they were sick out in public.
Yep.
Like, that's just a thing that should be normalized. That way things like this don't happen.
No.
To an extent.
But like, wearing a mask is actually not good for your health either.
No, I'm not saying wearing it to this extent, but like, say like, 5 years down the road from now and we're back to normal life, everybody's out, no masks, no social distancing, everything like that. Like, but if you're sick, like say that you had a stomach bug that day or two, like your stomach was super upset, or if you know that you just aren't feeling yourself besides like seasonal allergies, like you have a head cold, like just wearing a mask if you have to go to the store, like if you need those groceries, like go, by all means, go buy food. But in order to just like not share the germs that you have that are making you sick for an hour to go get food you need from the store, like as a courtesy for other people, wear a mask. And vice versa, like if you hear someone coughing and sneezing, not covering their face if they are, or not, like if they're not wearing a mask, like the normal pick up your arm like and sneeze into your elbow or cough into your elbow, or like coughing into your hand and then going and picking up spaghetti and then not wanting it and putting it back, like God forbid you are sick, now you just spread your germs. To where if you were to properly cough into like your elbow, or if you are wearing a mask and doing that, like it doesn't spread those germs that could possibly be a head cold to somebody else. I think, if anything, this pandemic should have brought a lot of different ways to be courteous to other people. And a lot of people didn't look at it that
That's
way.
asking a lot of Americans.
I know. And that's sad.
Speaking to one of the Americans that thinks that's not a good idea.
But that's why, like, and I am not saying that America is bad. Like, America is a great country. But at the same time, it is in a lot of ways, because there are a lot of countries that are worse off than us, like leadership wise. But then you look at a lot of countries that didn't have the problem that most of the world had with the pandemic, and it's because they did simple things like this to be just courteous to other people. It's not even like all Americans are that way, because not all Americans are that way.
No, because like I don't think that that's like.
So if someone was sick If someone was sick in the store, but they didn't like try to protect themselves from spreading their germs, and then you get sick, you wouldn't be upset.
No, because that's how you build your immunity. That's
To
how
a
you
point.
build up
I
your
agree
immune
to
system.
a point, but at the same time, like, we wouldn't have as many health issues, I feel like, that we have in America because of so many things that could be prevented like this.
We wouldn't have as much health issues in America if we had a food shortage.
Not even a food shortage, just less
Or just
bad
having
food. Like, more
yeah.
healthy options that aren't more expensive than the bad stuff. Like, a friggin' salad is $5 when you can get a meatball sub for $3. Like, how does that equate to being a good, healthy choice? If most of America is struggling with money and is paycheck to paycheck with their bills and can't catch up because of certain issues that they might be having in the household, of course they're going to turn to the $3 sandwich compared to the $5 salad. Or even like the stuff at the grocery store. Vegetables and all that is so much more expensive than just getting deli meat and bread.
Yeah,
already pre-made meals.
Yeah. Like, if they made
but
it...
like,
Go ahead.
I don't think that like, I mean, cover your mouth if you're coughing, blah blah blah. But like, to not spread germs. But I think wearing a mask any farther than like, unless you're at the hospital and there's a virus and you're already putting at-risk patients that you are deliberately at risk from the nurses going in and out and in and out and in and out, like, that's a different story. But like, if you're just out in public, like, I don't think it's a normal thing to wear a mask. I don't. And I don't.
America.
It's not.
Yeah.
Well, like, I know in China they wear masks all the time. A lot of them do. But it's not because they're sick, it's because of the air quality.
I was also reading something, though, in Japan, though, that sick people tend to wear the masks over others, so that way they can not spread it as much. It's not
They
even
do, and
for...
they're judged if they don't.
Yes, and it's not even for, like... It's not really, like, I'm not saying that, like, people who are healthy and not sick, like, don't wear a mask, but at the same time, like, if you are sick, it's not that it's stopping the spread, it's just de-minimizing it so it's not spread as much. Like, there's still germs being spread on a daily base-to-base, even if you do wear a mask and you have a head cold or something, but it minimizes it so it's not an excruciating amount to where someone would get sick. It would just be that little amount that would help their immune system in a way. So that way you're still building a tolerance, but it's not too... Instead of getting smacked in the face with 100 pounds of steel, you're getting, like, smacked in the face with what would be, like, half of that or less. I don't know the statistics. I'm not a doctor or anything, but that's just, I think, what the point of what the other countries do and why they do that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I don't think that's why. I think they do it because they're going to get judged if they don't. Not.
And that's
They don't
sad
do
that
it
that's
'cause
what
they
society's
care.
been. But that's what society's built everything up to be, is, like, people just caring about what other people think. But I think at the same time, like, instead of worrying about what other people think and just trying to do what you would want them to think of you, like, if you would want someone to be like, oh, you know, that person's a good person without knowing you, like, I don't know. I've just always thought, like, do one to someone that I would want done, even if they're not going to reciprocate or if I'm not guaranteed that back. Like, at least I know that I went out of my way, and if I was in this predicament, like, I would want someone to treat me this way or respect me this way. Does that make sense? I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense, so just tell me.
It makes sense to me.
But not everybody's that way, and I get that, and I respect that. But in my eyes, I'm still going to treat you how I would want to be treated, even if you may not treat me back that way, or that's not how you treat others. I still will always go and treat you the way I want to be treated. That's why I don't lie. That's why I don't bullshit. Because I wouldn't want someone to turn around and lie to me. I also can't remember my lies, so there's no point in me even trying to lie, because I'm going to forget it 5 minutes down the road. I don't get how people lie. Like, I don't know how they remember what they lied about. It does, like, that just takes up too much room in my mind. I'd rather worry about what I'm going to have for breakfast tomorrow than to worry about, like, okay, remember that you told Fallen you would be home by 9 o'clock. Or that you wouldn't be home by 9 o'clock because that you're going to be out eating. See, I already forgot what my lie was going to be, and I didn't even start it.
It's okay. I lie every day. I always tell Potato I'll be 5 minutes, and it really turns into like 25 minutes. So
Different type of lie, but you get my point. It's like, I just try to treat people And I know not everybody's like that, and it sucks because like if everybody thought about treating others how they would want to be treated, there would be a lot more peace and unity than there are people always fighting, in my opinion, at least.
Wait, what? I'm so confused.
If everybody in the world were to treat people how they would want to be treated, a lot of things would go smoother in life and there wouldn't be so much conflict. But not everybody thinks that way, which is where the conflict starts.
I don't think that's where it starts. I think that's where it goes, because I think it starts at home. And being taught treat people how you want to be treated, because some people don't teach their kids that.
A lot of people don't teach their kids that, but sometimes if kids have that certain home style and they go out into the real world and other people like unknowingly teach this person that, I feel like they can still learn it even outside of the house.
See, I've had to unlearn that because you can ask Dor now, I say yes to every single thing, whether it's making, like, I make t-shirts and shit for people all the time, and I make it for them at cost. I do not give them my, like, a price for my time. I undercut myself so much that I just say yes to everything. It costs me money to do things for other people to enjoy. And it's gotten to the point where it gives me so much stress, and then nobody appreciates it. So I've had to unlearn to treat people the way that I want to be treated, because I do not get treated
But here's the thing,
properly.
is when you treat others, you also have to set a boundary. So when it comes to money and time, there's boundaries. You can still treat someone, but have that boundary to where, like, okay, like, you know, I can make this for you, but because I'm using my time to help and do this, like, it is going to cost X amount more than, like, price. But that,
Yeah, like, I would expect someone to do things for me just because they love me and they're my friend or whatever. So I don't do that. Like, I just do it for free. Like,
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know how we got from point A to point B right now.
I don't know either.
I don't know either.
I'm trying to keep up, and my brain is like, what?
I don't know how I got here, but
I'm trying to backtrack and figure out how the fuck we got here.
I'm not sure
But-
how we got here, but it's
okay,
not like
well-
a bad place to end up, I think, still.
Wait. But like, I'll bring it in to a whole. Hold on. So, the way that I've had to unlearn to treat people how whatever I want to be treated or whatever, because it affects my mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I sit here and I stress out and I feel bad and I cry because I'm so overwhelmed
But that's what I was saying. Is
doing something
where
for other people, and they don't give a fuck.
But that was where I was bringing the point of setting boundaries. Because even though, like, you know, you would hope that you got treated in the way of where they would just do it out of love and give it to you for free. But at the same time, like, in my eyes, like, if someone were to do that for me, I would still try to give them that extra money because they took the time out of their day to do that. So then I would hope that for me as well, someone would do that. And it might not always happen. But at the same time, if I have that boundary and I'm like, if it, you know, at cost $15, give me $20. Because at least that's an extra $5, like, and that appreciation for what I've made and put into it. Or $25, an extra $10. Like, having that, like, that little boundary be so small in the treat others how you want to be treated, that you still have that boundary that you don't let people cross for your mental health. Because if they cross that boundary once, they're going to cross it again. So set the boundary.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying is, like,
yeah. I'm agreeing. I just
yeah, but like, so for me it's difficult because I don't like setting boundaries, because I would do just about anything for anybody and I expect that in return.
You're
And that's
talking
my
to the same person.
expectation being off. So
and I
it's-
used to have that a lot in the past.
Hurting your own feelings with those expectations there, Mac.
no, I fucking know. It's
I
not.
feel that though. It's okay.
Like,
I think all of us do
Like,
it.
you could just say fucking no. And I'm like, I can't say no. I can't say no.
I
can't
wouldn't say no, but say
Oh no, I have to say fucking no because at some point, like, making 25 shirts is too much.
so. Then set that, but like be like, all right. Instead of me always saying yes to everybody, like make sure it's in my boundaries. Like if I've already said yes to 5 people, like I'm sorry, I don't have the time for it right now. Maybe in the future, if you still want it and haven't found anybody else, and I have more time on my plate to do this, then I will. But as of right now, like that's why I like the word boundaries because it's so like as stern as that word is supposed to be, it's still so flexible in different ways of using it.
Yeah.
So you can still do these things because like I know you're very artistic and you love art and you're very
Or autistic.
artistic. Am I saying
Both?
artistic wrong?
The artistic.
Artistic. I said it right. Okay, you're making me. Okay, that's
I
not
was
fun.
making a joke and you didn't get it.
No, I got it, but you were like, you really could. Okay, you're throwing me for a lot of loops tonight, Mac. I'm trying to keep up with you. I'm sorry. You're making my anxiety a little high right now.
Set boundaries, Potato.
I have boundaries. You haven't crossed them yet. Don't worry. My boundaries are very hard to cross because I've come to a point in my life to where I accept like whatever is in my path, and if certain people have treated me a certain way, like recently I had vented to you guys about a friend of mine, like I think I reached out actually earlier because I noticed something, and I still care, even if I may not talk to you every day. I always care about you. If you've had a place in my life, and even if we don't talk anymore, like I still appreciate you because you've held a place in my life and have taught me a lesson somewhere.
Nope.
Doesn't mean I'll ever talk to you again, but I still appreciate the lesson I've learned because it's made me who I am
I'll
today.
never talk to you again, but I'm gonna reach out to you.
What?
She said she reached out to them, but she's never gonna talk to them again.
No, I was
Fucking
meaning
right.
that in general.
Fucking set your boundaries, Potato.
And
I
stick to
still
them.
care. I still
Tell him to
care.
go fuck yourself.
I can't do that.
Motherfucker.
I can't do that. I can't. I don't know. I guess I'm just.
You want me to do
Let-
it for you?
Let me just go draw that fucking line.
But the
Steven's
thing is
actually-
I'll put some freaking fire on it.
Here, listen.
Gasoline and light it on fucking fire too.
I
can't go across it.
Listen. I messaged this person in the already acceptance of the fact that they may not respond to me without having my
Then
hopes
why
up.
message them? Why give yourself
Because that
the
person is
opportunity?
going- because
No, but you're still gonna be disappointed at the end of it when they don't fucking respond.
No, I won't. I've already set that boundary. If they don't respond, they don't respond. I reached out as a helping hand and a friend, and I know I'm a good friend. And if you don't want to take a minute to respond, that's fine. Do you still see the fact that I've reached out and I cared? Yeah. I'm not disappointed. He did respond. And then I reciprocated and he didn't respond again. Do you see me checking my phone every 5 minutes seeing if he responded? No. I could care less. If that's where the conversation ends, that's
we
where it
can't
ends.
see you, so
Yeah.
My phone is sitting across the desk from me. Dan can vouch. Can you see
Yeah,
my
but you're
phone?
also distracting yourself with something else.
That doesn't mean that I was thinking about it. I only brought it up in the fact that it was just
Why are you
more
getting
fun.
so defensive?
I'm not getting defensive.
Were you? Oh. I'm kidding.
You're making my anxiety so high because I'm second guessing everything I'm doing. I'm just. But I still care about people. Like I that's just how I've always been. That's how I'm always gonna be. But I know now, and this comes back to with my family life, is I have set my boundary to where I don't give up all my time for said person, and I don't give them money. That's the one thing I refuse to give unless I buy something. Like if she says, hey, like, if you could you help me with, I needed eggs or milk or something. Like food-wise, I will go buy it and bring it. I won't exchange money because obviously that trust is gone. But instead of just saying, hey, no, F you, like, I'm not going to help you. Like, no, I know what they're going through at the moment only because it involves my stepfather and more people in the family. So if you need bread, I'll go buy bread. Am I going to ask for that $1.98 back? No, it's $2. I know I have $2.
where are you getting bread that's $2?
Yeah, for fucking real. Bread here
At
is like
ShopRite.
fucking $5.
At the grocery store. The
Yeah,
store
Yeah, bread
brand.
here is like
I get.
$3.50, almost $4.
Really?
Yes.
There's probably some like that, but at like the grocery store, I just get the store brand. I usually I'll just even go to Walmart and get like
Oh,
Walmart
no.
bread.
No.
It's not for me. You want bread? Don't be picky at what I buy you. And she doesn't. I told her that. I said if you're gonna need something and I go and buy this, it's going to be the cheapest thing on the shelf. The only thing that I won't stinge out on is the vegan butter because it is used for my brother because he gets a lot of issues. So I will buy the good butter for her house just for my brother. That's it. But I've set that boundary to where I know not to do certain things or expect certain things. Like, am I expecting said person to stay sober the rest of her life? Probably
You
not.
should.
Nah.
That should. Yeah. So like, okay. So for that type of expectation, I have an expectation of if you need help, I will help you. I will not buy you fucking shit unless you're gonna go. Cause you know my situation with
Yes.
that whole bullshit.
Yes.
Unless it is for the children specifically, not food, because I know I'm not gonna give you money to go buy food. I'm not gonna give you money to go
No, and
get
I won't. Like I
yourself
said,
food.
I had even just offered to get things, but it's only small things. It's never
No,
anything
yeah,
expensive.
but like I won't even offer to pay for fucking food because that is literally the bare minimum. Your kids need clothes, I will buy them clothes because it is specifically for the children if you are not going to use it. Because at this point, it's gotten to the point where it's just bad and I am not putting up with anything.
I think that situation that you're going through is a lot more serious than mine.
Yeah,
which is why I think I have
involves
which is why I
kids.
think my boundaries are. I mean, mine involves my brother, but I still know that there's still like more of us in the family to help with that, so that's why I guess I'm more lenient. My boundaries are a little bit more lenient than where yours are, and it makes sense because it's different situations.
See, for me, this creates a boundary for all in that situation, and it's sad, but it taints. Like I have no sympathy.
But
No
that's
sympathy.
who you are and how you think, and I respect that. I don't blame you.
Like
I think
you put
from
yourself.
going to AA meetings with my father when he first got sober and going to actually some Al-Anon meetings, I've learned to think of it this way because literally the motto of AA is one day at a fucking time. Because that's all they can do. And that's all they can't even promise that day, but they like try, it's just the attempt because it's a sickness.
And I think it also depends on how you're raised because I was raised with choices and consequences. You made a choice to stick, smoke, fucking snort, whatever the fuck you do, drink. You made that choice on that day to do that. So you need to make a conscious choice to not fucking do it. It's not out of, like, for me, it's like, it's not out of your control. It's a fucking choice that you make.
I agree, but also being raised in that kind of household and witnessing it growing up and over so many years, that I see it in a different light as to where like I've grown up with that, so I don't want to be that, but there are people who use that as that's what I grew up with kind of thing.
No, and I get that. But like not everybody's like you where you grow up in that situation and
Yeah.
you just follow suit. And you're like, well, it's not my fault.
There are people
Because
like that.
well, yeah, but it is in the same sense as like you saw them make that mistake. Like my thought is like, how do you do that? Because I've seen my like people make that mistake over like and over. And they're like, oh, they gave me every excuse in the fucking book of why they're so fucked up and they had no other choice. Yes, you had another choice because I went through the same fucking situation that you did. And look at me, I'm not doing that. It's a choice from at least my view. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? At least how I see it is you chose not to follow that same path because you didn't like the outcome of what had happened, you know?
A lot of people aren't that mentally strong.
I would not call me mentally strong either.
I mean, my dad actually has a genuine concern of me following in their footsteps and being an alcoholic because I do drink.
Now, I think there are like this is getting touchy.
A little bit, but
just a
I
little
probably
bit.
should just not talk about it. I
it's
should
not
probably
that
just
it's
stop.
well, it's just not that it's not like this should be a subject that's off the books because it does like hit home for all of us, but it's also like a subject that is such an issue in America and around the world nowadays that it is a touchy subject for people, but you can still have conversations, and
I
be
want to like
open
make anybody
minded.
uncomfortable.
No, I mean, if we get to that point, I'm sure one of us can speak up and say that, they're uncomfortable with where it's leading, and then we can bring it back into something else. But it is such a problem in like America nowadays.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people don't understand, I guess, my point of view on things. Because I've had a lot of people like tell me, "Oh, I'm wrong," and all of this shit. But like,
No
to
one's
me,
opinion is ever wrong.
well, like I don't think like being a drug addict or an addict is a disease. I don't. I think that it's a personality disorder, and
Mhm.
it's it's created through learned traits, through genetic, whatever. Like you pick up these things, you like are inherently learning these things as an infant. Like I think that
I
it
think a
can be
lot of
learned,
people
it
who
can be taught, but it's a mental thing.
I
I don't think it's a disease though.
But a
think
mental thing is technically a disease.
yeah.
It's something that can be treated with medication and therapy, so it is technically a disease.
Yeah, technically it is considered a disease, but
So then my question is, if mental things are a disease, it's not post-traumatic stress disease, it's post-traumatic stress disorder. I think it's a disorder, not a disease.
I can
'Cause
kind of understand the argument. People should be referring to more mental health issues as I don't really like the word disorder though either. I don't like the word disorder or
no,
disease. But
I don't like the word disorder either. But I think that it's a choice that you made, which then leads to with an addictive personality, or I don't know, you become an addict at that point. But it's not something that I think people like when you hear the term disease, like it it's not something that you were born with, I guess,
no way.
or that you contracted from something.
I feel like as an opposing argument, people could say that, um, misery loves company, right? That saying's always held true. So if you're in a household that is just consistently filled with addiction and you don't really have like a lot of like, and I'm not saying that it only holds true to only children, but it's more likely, I believe, is because you don't have an outsourcer, or even people who do have siblings, like they don't have help from outside. So like when they're not given that help to show them the different way, like they do follow in the pattern. But they're probably more looking at as a mental state of where they are and like, oh, this could be an escape, just like why she takes it. She takes it as an escape. You know?
Yeah. And I think like the part of me that I see is like people in my family have gotten out of it. Like
Yeah, there's people who can and have that willpower, but then other people they have it for a little bit and they try, but then as soon as, you know, one thing happens, it just destroys it. Like my dad relapsed, and he relapsed because when COVID hit, meetings shut down and he didn't know what to do. And he couldn't cope with not like he wasn't computer illiterate, so he was having trouble even getting on meetings on Zoom when they switched it, and he broke down. And as soon as he got to Florida, he basically, before he even got there, he picked his ass up and he went and he put himself into the hospital for 3 days, completely clean again. And found meetings in person with people who were doing the masks and social distancing, so he felt safe. Because he also got COVID, so he was completely petrified of going out, especially seeing what he and my grandfather went through, you know?
Yeah.
But then he took that step and he did it again. You know, some people, it takes them a couple tries in order to do it. And some people can keep trying and trying over it. And because the drugs and alcohol have such an effect on someone's mind, it does hinder them. It destroys your mind. Like, and from seeing it from my mom, is like, it's destroyed her. She has no coping mechanisms. She's very forgetful now. And like, she's only had one moment, but I'm convinced it was emotional because it was the first time that she's seen her father's grave since she's been out of jail since he passed. That it was a super emotional day, and that's why she called me that night. I know you guys remember because I had her on speaker. And we talked about it the next day, and she's like, I apologize. I took a lot of ZzzQuil and NyQuil because ZzzQuil and melatonin because I wanted to sleep, and I couldn't sleep because it was just such a hard day. And I stayed awake after having those, and that's when she seems to have those effects of what seems like she's under the influence when she's not. But since then, she's been fine. And that's all I'm doing is taking that day by day. Because tomorrow could be a bad day for her. Who knows? But today she was fine. And I'm grateful
And I'm
for
not
today.
saying for other people not to give
Yeah.
other people a second chance, but like I've done given the second chances, and
For your
I've been-
mental health, you can't do it
I'm
anymore.
burnt.
And that's
like,
okay.
I'm not
That's who
doing
you
that
are.
shit. Like my thing is I don't want to fall into that path, and I don't want to surround myself with people that do. And like, to me, that I've watched way too many fucking addict shows. It's an enabling behavior to sit there and listen to them give you the excuses. Like, I don't want the excuses. If you're not ready to get better, don't talk to me. Until you're ready to do your part for you and your children,
Yeah.
I won't do it. Because I can't make you want to be better. And I think that's taken a lot for me to see and like comprehend, is like, I can't fix you. No matter how bad I want you to be better, I can't make that decision for you. And that's a choice that you have to make.
I respect your opinion.
I respect yours.
And that's all that
And
matters.
like, yours is a different situation because you're
Everybody
you're closer
thinks
than I
different.
am. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody thinks different, and everybody has their own opinions and their own ways, and every situation is different. No one is the same.
Yeah.
And everybody looks at things differently. And I think what we can take from today's podcast, and I think other people can use it, is there's ways to have conversations about conflicting views in a respectful way.
Yes. And I still love you, Potato.
I still love you,
See?
and we're still friends.
And I still don't play video games.
And I think
That is a conscious ass choice that I make not to play fucking video games.
trust me,
A terrible choice.
Because
but
clearly it's addictive.
I have not been
I
playing
speak-
a lot because of my anxiety.
Oh, I heard.
no, you haven't been playing a lot of Valorant. You used
Yeah.
to play a lot of video games.
Yeah. I play less stressful video games because I can't do it.
Until tonight.
Can we not play 7 Days tonight,
No.
please?
No.
Please.
No.
I don't
Peer
think I can handle
pressure.
that. I don't think I can handle that, man.
Yeah, you can. You'll mostly just starve to death. It's fine.
I'll mostly just starve to death. I wish I
Oh
could
my
do
god,
that
wait,
more.
I'm so hungry right now.
So then eat something, bro.
I don't have anything.
How do you? What? You don't
Because
even
I'm
have a-
addicted to
Me
food,
neither,
so I
it's
don't
okay.
keep it in my house.
I'm addicted to food, so I don't keep it in my house. Honestly,
told
same,
you.
though.
No, I actually, like, I told you, I believe in addictive fucking tendencies.
Don't
like,
starve yourself, though. Are you still eating? Like, I will come there and beat you up.
no, yeah, like, I ate dinner. I'm just fucking starving.
You should have something at night that's low sugar, low calories, as like.
Yeah, but that's not what I want.
I get that, but just so that way you have a little bit of that savory taste. It
Yeah,
may not be
that-
exactly what you want, but it's something that still has a sweet taste to it. And
yeah,
will,
no,
like,
good.
Okay.
Uh,
Suffer.
And I also don't have fucking water in my house, and it just kind of pisses me off.
Hydrate, bitch. The fuck?
Yeah, but like my so my fucking water, I guess, in my township or whatever, has not met quality standards for like 20 years.
Yeah, no, I drink out of a filter.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And I was like, I wonder why our water tastes so shitty.
That
How do
explains.
you just
wow.
drink shitty water even though it tastes shitty?
I
don't-
used to,
I
but
try
then
not to. I just buy bottled water, and I
no, I just get
and
a
I just
filter.
ran out, and I didn't buy more because I'm lazy as well as
Mood.
fat.
Oh, shut up. What mood I am lazy as to.
Like
Do you drink tap water, Fallen?
No, absolutely fucking not.
Okay.
I
that's
actually
something-
love the taste of like good tap water.
like good
Where the
tap
fuck
water.
do you get good tap water?
It's rare.
France.
Okay.
France is good tap water.
If it doesn't come out of a filter or a bottle, I don't want it.
I like the mineral taste.
Ew.
I also like the
I need to
taste of
try
like
that type of
when you
water
bite
now.
your cheek in your mouth and it tastes like iron because of the blood. I like that taste too.
I'm not a
Alright.
fan of the blood taste.
Can we talk about Vampire Diaries next week? Because I'm obsessed.
Okay,
Oh.
but like, are you finished with it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So you guys can fill me in on Vampire Diaries next week. Is what I'm hearing.
Vampire Diaries has been over for like 10 years. So
Yeah, but I
have
like
not
read
watched
the books
it.
first.
Okay, so
and
go
then I
watch it.
watched 'em.
that's your
Um,
homework for the week.
Listen, I haven't even done my homework from like the second podcast of whenever I was supposed to go watch Good Girls.
Yeah, fuck Good Girls. Go watch Vampire Diaries. It's so much better.
I
Mm,
think I'm gonna keep calling workers' comp.
Okay, but you can have Netflix playing in the background.
Maybe. I won't say no.
Just go fucking watch Vampire Diaries. Jesus.
I got a lot of commitments this week. Maybe.
To what? Video games?
Actually, no. I gotta go see my sister tomorrow. It's her birthday. I spent the day with Dan today. It was his birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, baby. And
Happy birthday.
birthday, baby.
it's also my cousin's birthday today. Tomorrow's my sister's. The day after that is my half sister's, but she's in Florida. But I'll FaceTime
Wait,
her.
wait. I gotta play a song.
Tuesday is our anniversary.
God damn.
Yeah. Wednesday I go to the doctor's. And then I'll take it from Wednesday. Maybe I'll watch it on Thursday. Do you want to end the podcast
It's
playing
like
your song?
110 hours, Potato.
What's 110 hours?
Vampire Diaries.
Okay. I'm not even going to bullshit you. I probably won't watch it.
Watch it.
Yes, dear. Go ahead, play your song to end this.
Oh, it's 171. My bad. 171.
Out of
hours.
here. I would rather read 171
just-
books.
That's just a Vampire Diaries. That's not even counting the originals or the
Are
immortals.
you playing birthday sex for Dan right now?
What the fuck?
Girl, you know I.
Why do I want to play the part?
Because is it the radio version?
No, Max.
Happy to make birthday sex. Birthday sex.
Can Dan hear this right now? Is he listening?
I think he's lurking in the background, but I'll replay this for him back when I edit it.
Okay, that's for you, Dan.
And I feel like that's a good place to end tonight.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye. Make
Oh,
sure.
don't forget to donate.
Yes, if you can. Again, the link is in the bio below. If you're
Got
listening to
cancer.
this, go to 3 Girls 1 Podcast on YouTube and you will be able to find that link. And we will see you same time next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.